like now. Well guys, as you can see, spotted a little bit of wildlife as we started our walk. Nice and early in the morning, around about 8 AM. Did a 17.22 kilometre hike round a reservoir, through some woodland, and then through down some other footpaths and stuff like that. So we saw quite a nice range of different things, from wildlife to obviously autumnal views, lots of colour, and the weather was absolutely perfect. It wasn't too cold, it was quite pleasant. As you can see, follow along in the walk with us. Lovely day. Squirrel right in front of us, running up the tree. And sheep. How many leaves? That's pretty cool. Canopy looking up at the colours.
That is cool.
Can I get a decent shot of it? Possibly. It's a bit messy, showing lots of little twigs. One of those deer are gone because they literally legged it down here.
I thought they legged it across.
Yeah, legged it sort of. They turned around and came down. Go. Back to manual. Having an auto is quite good, but then at the same time it kind of restricts you big time. Even just then it was kind of restricting me. Oh, roadworks. Blimey, this, they've cleaned all this. Yeah, proper dangerous.
Yeah, they have. It used to be well done.
They've cleared it all out. Like, oh yeah, they've trimmed all the trees down. I expect they're all diseased and stuff. Yeah.
That's creepy.
What the old building? Danger. Oh yeah, I wouldn't go in there considering that's going to fall down. That's quite a cool picture there. I do love old buildings, they're so quirky and sort of interesting. That's completely half demolished. It's kind of, no, it looked like a posh greenhouse. Yeah. It's like a yeah, look, you can see. I wonder if I can get an angle on that because it looks quite cool with the sun coming through. Up here, look. It's got other outbuildings as well. Yeah. Oh, that I can get this. That's really cool. Yes. There we go. Cool. It will be in a second. There we go. Nice silhouette shot of the yeah, a little bit more, and then to the sun. There's an old chain or something in there as well. The clouds are moving really quick. It shows how windy it is up there. Crazy. Bright though, isn't it? It's down to, no, I think I can look. It's down. Where? Oh, is it? That's the other pond I was thinking of. Oh yes, right. And now we walk onto a path and then along a bit. That's not, that one there's not. Got water in it. To your right. Again, these are probably either dug out or a bomb crater from the wall. It's just become a thing. Definitely windy. It's breezy. Yeah, through that gate, isn't it? Yeah.
That one?
I think so.
No.
Is it not?
We go down. We normally go down here. Oh, the way we go.
Oh yeah. Down and then through. Yeah, no, it's alright. Yeah, no, I remember now. No, the path. You gotta go down to the path and it comes up through. So as you can see here, absolutely beautiful light. The sun was nice and soft in the sky at the moment, still rising. Blue skies, a little bit of white fluffy clouds, but the colours absolutely lovely. Here's a shot of Beth, and there's lots of, because it's rained quite a lot recently, we've got loads of little puddles and floods everywhere. So that was quite a cool little shot. 24mm wide angle right down on the water to get that photo, and so that worked really nicely, and all the colours and everything. Oast House, pretty cool. Shot this through looking out of the woods, as you'll see another wide angle shot in a second, zoomed in. And then there's another farm building, which is all rather posh, nice own lake and everything next to it. It's rather nice. So as we're walking through and discovering new places, there's some stunning scenery on the way through, which you'll see shortly, but I'd say some nice buildings as well, and the views were just pretty awesome. This shot here I quite like because it's almost framed by the trees. I know the shadows and everything there, but it still works quite nicely and just shows you how nice of a day it was. Absolutely lovely.
I didn't realise it was a fancy one.
Oh right, yeah. The colours are amazing. Shame you can't see a bit more of the through there. I'll show you in a minute.
Is it like in the Woodland? I think I have been.
You have to walk through a bit.
Is there a clearing? Is there a
Yeah.
clear bit? Oh. No, that's the one I've not been to.
There's more than one.
Yeah, because I've been down to the water's edge, but in the Woodland bit, it's not very clear. That you can't see across the water.
Oh, this one you can. You can go right out to it.
Really?
Yeah, it's really nice. It's a good place for the picnic. It's actually really warmed up now. Ow, fuck! We're in now Darwell Reservoir Wood. By the agreement of the owner. By the agreement of the owner. As in the water board, I suppose.
Yellow on the trees to help you stay
Yeah, because I mean it's pretty obvious. I rode through here, it's bloody dodge. Yeah. Oh, really? Just shows you don't always get the shot you wanted. Beth spotted the deer, so I turned the camera on, zoomed in, and just missed the moment. It's a very small window opportunity there, but still worth a go. Still got it in focus and everything. It's just unfortunately too far over to the left by the time I got the shot. Off to the secret beach. Depends how far out. Well, actually, the water level's probably come up a bit, so. But I did take the drone up. So.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, so I took the drone up here.
Oh.
It's pretty cool. So this can flood, I suppose. Depending on, yeah, you can see where it does. So it's quite low at the moment compared to. It's only roughly what it was in the summer. But I suppose it will come up a bit.
Like ducking.
Yeah, some sort. It's rather clear. I think the tide's coming in.
That's where I went.
Down there.
Didn't see the beach bit. I walked like in the windows.
Okay. Because there's a bit over there, but it's not.
Go swimming here in summer?
You could. I think people probably do. I've only been here, and there's no one else ever been here. So. Oh wait, you can see right down if you come over here. It suddenly gets deep though. Literally from like a foot to suddenly like can't see the bottom at all. But the wind, you can see the wind just picking up, can't you? That's amazing. As you can see here, reservoir looking absolutely lovely. Beth in the reservoir quite a bit with her wellies on, but absolutely lovely day. Couldn't have complained at all. Nice breeze as well, which actually kept us at a reasonable temperature because it was actually quite hot in the sunshine. Not that Beth would agree there, but for me, I was just the right temperature. As you can see, blue skies, a little bit of white fluffy cloud occasionally. Reservoir absolutely super clear. As you can see, the light refractions happening from the sunlight, which look really cool. So a little bit of slow motion video there. The only sounds we could really hear were wildlife, a little bit of the wind and the rustling of the leaves and the odd private aircraft cruising over, but absolutely peaceful. It was absolutely lovely. Lost in the wilderness with Beth. Literally. That tree's very cool. A dead one. More shit. That's right, I passed that, look, there. Oh, cool mushroom. Ah, fuck. No, just getting attacked by. Yeah. Hello, doggy. Hello, hello. Yes, yes.
Hi, hi, you're lovely. You're lovely.
Where's the other one?
Jealous.
Hello.
You're wet.
Proper dogs. That's alright.
It's alright.
I think it's an old Suzuki, can't remember what they're called, Samurai?
There's four-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Not much left of it, is there?
Seen better though. Well, the engine's gone. Yeah. Yeah, going by the paint job on it, I'm sure it was a
Wheels
scissor.
gone.
Everything's gone. Drive shafts, a lot.
Don't look like I have down here.
Yeah. Where should we go? Let's go down the old Suzuki. That's funny. Quite interesting though. Get a picture of it. Oh, it's got a love heart on it. Someone's actually had a can of spray with in their pocket and actually done a love heart on it. How bizarre. Oh, it's time to get up, everyone. Everyone get out of bed. Oh, this one here?
This one.
Yeah, no, this one.
Like badly flashing it.
Yeah, watch
like
out.
that.
Yeah, don't do it. Yeah, what do?
And the top thing just literally fell off.
Timber!
It's been half as well.
That's pretty cool. That's definitely rotten. Now on YouTube I'm going to be classed as the tree murderer. It's definitely rot. Now it can put its energy back into this bit of tree.
Yeah.
That was a good little splash. Glad I recorded that. If they've just lost him. Oh, can have a wee. Yeah. Oh, it's another dog, it's totally different.
Hello, little one. Hi. Hi. You're cute. You're cuties. Hello, boy.
Oh, hello.
Oh, this one's cute. This one has potential.
Yeah. Where's your owners though? Oh, there we go. Ruff. Hello.
This one's so cute. It's
Little waggy waggy.
hi. Hi.
Oh yeah. You've got new friends. Ah.
Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that?
Hello. That's it. Have a lick. So during 17 kilometres or so, we only saw 2 sets of dog walkers. That was it. So that's how peaceful it was. We were out in the middle of nowhere. Absolutely lovely. As you can see, one of the dogs here and the lab who decided to pull down a tree. That's actually broken in half, that stick. So yeah, lovely to see a couple of people and a couple of nice dogs running around enjoying themselves. Absolutely beautiful. The Beth there posing a little bit, but this is the old conveyor belt, which added to a couple of interesting sort of images there, and a little bit of industrialism and versus nature, where you can see all the branches and stuff starting to grow through it and over the top of it. I don't think it's actually used anymore. Rust taking over slightly, and yeah, so quite interesting shot there. I know it just runs away, disappears off down there, the walkway. Then we wandered off into a different area, and found this beautiful old lane. It's like an old country lane that runs off into the woods and into the more sort of private country park as such. Absolutely stunning. But as you said, it was still quite windy, so the leaves were blowing quite nicely. Every now and again you get a load of leaves fall down on the ground. And then we discovered there's a nice lot more water, obviously more lakes we could follow and discover, and also a bit of a flood.
No problem for me and my wellies.
She's on her wellies. So I've got my Scarpa hiking boots on. Wow, that's pretty. So that's the lake that's not even shown on the... So that doesn't even show up as a lake. It shows up as a river, so that's actually... So hang on, let's look at maps then. No, it just shows the lake. We'll basically keep going. I wonder if I can get a... Okay, because the colours on that lake are... What? Did you not notice the lake? No. I just said about it. Oh shit. Yeah, this isn't shown as a lake on the Ordnance Survey. Yeah. Sounds quite a big weir actually. That sounds big actually. That's a lot of water. Wow, that's a big waterfall down there. Oh yeah, totally. You coming or not? Nah. No. Okay, I'll be back. Ah, sounds more impressive than it is, but one 1/13 of a second is enough to get a nice bit of movement there. When we go to HFR, we're at 240 frames a second, 250 frames a second, sorry. Need a bit more ISO. There we go. That's pretty cool. So that river's going to be... That's pretty cool. Right, it's processed. Plenty of deer down here. So even though that sounded like a massive waterfall and a bit of a weir or whatever from above, when I actually got down there, this is what it was, just a pipe. So it's still pretty cool, but it sounded like it was about 10 times bigger than it actually was. But I suppose that was just the echo, because it's almost like this little dip here. But anyway, so still managed to get some photos of it, and it was worth a little walk down. But as I said, you can see there was where there was deer had been, so there's lots of tracks and obvious evidence that there have been deer and other animals down there. Obviously it's a watering hole of some sort, so obviously this might be a good place in the early morning to have a little walk to see if I can spot some wildlife. But as you see, 1/13 of a second to get that little bit of movement. You can still handhold it. This shot I really quite like. So as we were walking past another gateway, beautiful, there was actually some deer in this field but they legged it. You can see here lovely reflection, and just shot at 24mm, so a nice wide angle. And then we found Mr. Bull, who had an interesting hairdo. So I'm not sure what kind of bull he is, but on the field on his own, just chilling, eating grass. So yeah, massive, absolutely enormous bull. What a beautiful place. Watch out for the pothole. Got your wellies on, so that's alright. It's so pretty. Yeah, it's like almost like it's obviously private, but it's public footpath going through it. But it's almost like it feels like you should, a bit like Knoll Park kind of feel, but private at the same time. Lucky on the weather though, absolutely stunning. How the other half live? Oh, there we go. You'd think they have a sign saying public footpath. Well, let me just double check. Yeah. No, we're on it now. That. Well, yeah, pretty much. So it goes down, along, and then we're off into the woods again. Don't know. Somebody. Oh, it did say something about COVID, probably. Yeah, quite a posh house. There's a stag, look, the deer, there's a statue. I'll get a picture of that in a minute. There's two horsey ones down there. Well, no, they're stags as well.
Yeah, two there.
Oh, out there. Oh, there's the lake. Here's the lake.
It's huge.
I thought we went down over there.
Oh, no,
Oh, public footpath.
Oh no, we're on the wrong side.
No, we're not.
Yeah, it's just that.
Well, we're on a path. You can't get into that bit, look. It's fenced off. It doesn't matter, we're in the right place. Basically, it's stopping us going anywhere near the lake.
I can't believe we've never been here before.
I know, what a crazy place.
Absolutely madness. This lake is fucking huge as well.
Yeah.
Darwell 2.0. I think she just got in lockdown.
Look, they've got a big pink. Look at their thing, the satellite dish on the pink bus or something. Do you think it's the Spice Girls?
Oh shit. Oh my god.
So, as you can see, they had a what do you call it, a boathouse down on the lake there, and I thought, oh, they've got a like a bird monument. I thought, oh, or maybe it's actually a real heron. So I zoomed in to 600mm, and yeah, it was a real heron. So yeah, interesting place to land, but I suppose it was pretty chilled there. And then once it had noticed we were there for a bit, it decided to fly away. Totally man-made little shelter. Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh my god, I could sit here.
Oh look, there's bricks. Hang on, something's been built here before. This is brickwork. What? It's definitely been. So I reckon they've taken. I think this has been dug out as a brickworks or something, because you can see where it's been hand cut by humans. And the fact there's some bricks here. Lovely.
I want to get in there.
Yeah, so the roots ran from the big tree on the right through into the ground the other side, which obviously created a couple of beams, and then it was topped up with loads of bits of wood to make a roof as such. Quite an interesting little hideaway, or bit of a shelter in the heavy rain and stuff. It probably does keep you dry. Anyway, we also saw loads of deer, obviously on some private parkland, because there was some large deer fencing around as well, which obviously one keeps them off the road, stops them getting hit by cars and things, and obviously two, maybe they're, I don't know, someone's private herd, I don't know. But yeah, it was probably about 50 in total. So yeah, that was they're all just chilling in the field in the sun and eating the grass. And then there's Mr. Sheep, one of the sheep on the way back. Was my last photo of the day, so probably not the best picture, but it was quite nice with all the colour in the background and everything. But yeah, guys, so that was our walk, 17.22 kilometres. Didn't feel like that. Even Beth was saying, yeah, it doesn't feel like we've done that many kilometres or miles. So yeah, really lovely walk, lovely weather, good fun. It was just a nice day out, and a good bit of exercise, obviously. And yeah, so and perfect weather, perfect lighting. So yeah, hopefully I'm going to do it again soon. Not sure where, but keep your eyes open for the next video. But anyway, don't forget to click the subscribe button and the little notification bell. And obviously, if you have got any of the Sony cameras and you need some assistance or anything like that, or a bit of advice, feel free to send me a message or comment below, and I shall do my best to help. Take care. See you soon.